Let us consider physics paper first, that is mathematical methods in physics, and this paper includes 4 chapters which are complex number, partial differentiation, vector algebra and analysis, and last one is differential equation. So let us begin with the first chapter, that is the complex number. Let us first consider introduction to complex number. We know that in algebra we are familiar with the quadratic equation az square plus bz plus c is equal to 0 with a is not equal to 0, where a, b, c are constants. The roots of above equation is unknown values of z are given by the discriminant z is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. The term b square minus 4ac in the above equation is discriminant, and consider the quadratic equation 4z square minus 220z plus 15 is equal to 0. The discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. After putting values of a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 20 and c is equal to 15, we get d is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 160 and is positive. And the roots of above equations which are not directly found, so we use discriminant, and using that 20 plus minus under root of 160 divided by 8, that is equal to 5 plus minus under root of 10 divided by 2, and thus roots are 5 plus under root of 10 divided by 2 and 5 minus under root of 10 divided by 2, and these roots are the real irrational numbers. Now if we consider the second quadratic equation, that is 4z square minus 20z plus 27 is equal to 0, then discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. By putting values of b and ac, we get it is equal to minus 32, which is the negative, and the roots of above equation are given by 20 plus minus under root of minus 32 divided by 8, that is equal to 5 plus minus under root of minus 2 divided by 2, and these roots are neither rational nor irrational real numbers because there is no meaning for square root of negative integer, and we know that square of positive or negative integer is always positive, and therefore square root of negative integer cannot be found out by usual methods in algebra. When discriminant d is negative, that is d is less than 0, square root of d can be obtained by introducing a new kind of number called as imaginary number. It is given by I is equal to under root of minus 1 or I square is equal to minus 1. With this introduction of imaginary number, the roots of above equation becomes 5 plus we put minus 1 is equal to I square, therefore square root of I square into 2 divided by 2, and 5 minus under root of I square 2 divided by 2, or same equation can be written as 5 plus I root 2 divided by 2 and 5 minus I root 2 divided by 2, and the above number giving the roots of equation of quadratic equation are known as complex numbers, as these number contain a real part and imaginary part involving I. So let us consider definition of complex number. So complex number z is defined as z is equal to x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers and I is equal to minus 1. The number x is called the real part and y is called imaginary part of the complex number. That is, real part of z is equal to x and imaginary part of z is equal to y. Now let us consider another example. If f is equal to 5 minus 7i, then real part of this complex number z is equal to 5 and imaginary part of complex z is equal to minus 7. And if real part of z is equal to 0, then z is equal to iy, that is complex number is purely imaginary number, and if imaginary part z is equal to 0, then z is equal to x only, and the z is purely real number. Now let us consider next important terminology, which is useful in complex numbers, is modulus of complex number. And if we consider the complex number z, which is given by z is equal to x plus iy, then complex conjugate of z is z bar is equal to x minus iy, and therefore z into z bar is equal to, in the first bracket x plus iy bracket complete into second bracket x minus iy bracket complete, and solving this we get it is equal to x square plus y square. The product z bar is always positive, and the product z bar is written or expressed as mod of z square, and therefore we write mod of z square is equal to x square plus y square. The quantity z is known as modulus of z or mod of z, and the z is equal to under root of x square plus y square. The modulus of complex number is also known as the absolute value. For example, if we consider z is equal to 3 minus 2i, then mod of z is equal to under root of 3 square plus minus 2 square, that is equal to under root of 13. Now let us consider the rectangular, polar and exponential form of the complex number. So let us first consider rectangular form of complex number. In this form, x plus iy of a complex number, it is expressed by x and y rectangular coordinates, and it is known as the rectangular form of the complex number. The Argand diagram shows that OP is equal to under root of x square plus y square equal to z, and the point P of x comma y on the xy plane represents one and only one complex number z. So OP can be regarded as position vector of point P and shown as a vector OP bar. The points on the x-axis have only real part, and those of y-axis have only the imaginary part. Then let us consider second form of complex number, that is the polar form of complex number. In two-dimensional analytical geometry, a system of Cartesian coordinates x comma y or polar coordinates r comma theta are used. In this figure, OX and OY are rectangular coordinate axis with O as the origin. So consider point P dash of XY at a distance r is equal to OP dash as shown in this figure, and let theta be the angle made by r with x axis. Therefore x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and x square plus y square is equal to r square. Using the polar coordinates r comma theta, a complex number z corresponding to P dash is given by z is equal to x plus iy. Putting value of x and y, we get z is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta, or we can say that z is equal to r into bracket cos of theta plus I sin theta. Now both r and theta are real numbers. Here z is expressed in terms of polar coordinates r and theta, and hence this form is known as the polar form, and the complex conjugate of z is z bar is equal to r into bracket cos theta minus I sin theta. Therefore mod of z square is equal to z into z bar. Putting value of z into z bar is equal, we get it is equal to r square into bracket cos of theta plus I sin theta into cos of theta minus I sin theta. So simplifying, we get it is equal to r square cos square theta plus sin square theta. Using trigonometric formula, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Therefore z is equal to r, and thus r is the modulus of complex number z, and the Argand diagram gives that cos theta is equal to x divided by under root of x square plus y square, and sin theta is equal to y divided by under root of x square plus y square, and tan theta is equal to y by x. The quantity theta is called the phase angle or argument of the complex number z. Then let us consider last form of the complex number, that is the exponential form of complex number. Now consider complex number z is equal to r cos of theta plus I sin theta, where r is modulus and theta is argument. According to the Maclaurin series of expression, we have e raised to n is equal to 1 plus n divided by 1 factorial plus n square divided by 2 factorial plus n cube divided by 3 factorial plus dash dash dash, where n is a number. Substituting n is equal to I theta in this series, we get e raised to I theta is equal to 1 plus I theta divided by 1 factorial plus I theta square divided by 2 factorial plus I theta cube divided by 3 factorial plus dash dash. Also cos theta is equal to 1 minus theta square divided by 2 factorial plus theta raised to 4 divided by 4 factorial minus dash dash, and that is equal to in introducing I, rearranging I here, we get it is equal to 1 plus I theta bracket square divided by 2 factorial plus I theta raised to 4 divided by 4 factorial plus dash dash dash, where I square is introduced by putting minus 1 and I raised to 4 is introduced by putting it is equal to 1. So again sin theta is equal to theta minus theta cube by 3 factorial plus theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus dash dash dash, and multiplying this equation throughout by I, it takes form I sin theta is equal to I theta plus I theta cube divided by 3 factorial plus I theta raised to 5 by 5 factorial plus dash dash dash. Now adding these two equations of cos theta and I sin theta, we get cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to 1 plus I theta by 1 factorial plus I theta square by 2 factorial plus I theta cube by 3 factorial plus dash dash dash, and therefore cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to e raised to I theta using the Maclaurin series, and this equation is known as the Euler's formula. So complex number becomes z is equal to r cos of theta plus I sin theta, that is equal to r e raised to I theta, and this form of z is called the exponential form. As before, r is the modulus and theta is the argument. In this form, z is expressed as the product of real part r and imaginary part e raised to I theta.